like mine, and he also, whoa, that was so nice. Beautiful S14 there with some gold wheels. Oh my god, so cool. Want one of those one day. Ever since I was a kid and I watched Fast and Furious and I played Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2, I have always wanted a 200SX. And now I present to you my new car. I have finally bought a drifting icon, a 200SX. Or in Japan they are referred to as a Nissan Silvia, but this is a Norwegian car, and over in the Europe market they are called 200SX. They have a lot of different names actually. Some are called Silvias, some 200SX, some 240SX in the US I think, and 180SX. No, sorry, that's S13. But anyways, a drifting icon, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I picked this car up yesterday actually, as you saw in my previous video, and to have a turbo petrol car with a manual transmission and a rear wheel drive, that's the recipe for success. For the last 6 or 7 years or something, I have had BMWs, and those also have rear wheel drive, manual, and a powerful engine. The only thing they don't have a lot of is turbo. So finally we have a turbo powered car, and seriously I couldn't be more thrilled. Even though I love BMWs, it is cool to try something different than, well, BMW, because I consider myself to be a car enthusiast. I love cars, and I think it's kind of embarrassing that I have never tried anything else than BMW and one Mercedes. That's it. I want to experience what's out there. So this is me just experiencing what's out there with this Nissan. So I think this will be quite a good project. I will now show you the car and tell you a lot more about the car, and I am sorry in advance for saying things wrong and give you the false information, because as you know, I'm a BMW guy. I don't know so much about Japanese cars, but I am here to learn. I hopefully will learn a lot about this car. But it is seriously, before you judge this car, it is kind of cool because it has like 350 horsepower. That's pretty cool. So now let's take a look at the engine bay, and I'll show you how a good SR20 DET blacktop looks like. To be fair, this car looks actually pretty clean, and it is actually painted again back in 2009, and that is why it's looking so good. I mean, the black here looks just amazing. To be honest, I have no clue what kind of black this is, but I probably will figure that out soon. And I am running a little bit low on blinker fluid right here, or turn signal fluid. It's a little bit low, so I need to refill that. And I'm actually all out on this side. It's horrible. This is all dry, so that's no good. So that definitely needs to be taken care of. No good. And it has that S on the hood right here, probably for Silvia, I assume, even though this is not a Silvia, because this is not a Japan version of the car. I really like the front bumper. The intercooler is not straight. I need to fix that. The plate is actually not straight. I said I was going to fix that. I tried, but apparently or is it straight? Is it just that? I don't know. I will straighten that first and then look at the plate. I will change the plate holder as well. Maybe some black and black right here, and some different stuff. Behold, my first ever Japanese car. Woo! God damn! Oh my god! So let me walk you through this engine. This is a SR20 DET black top, and to starters, it got an open, or it got a sports air filter. It got fully forged internals. That means upgraded forged pistons and rods and stuff like that. I don't know the whole story about that. It got an upgraded turbo, a Borg Warner EFR 7163 turbo. It got split fire upgraded coils. It got 1000cc injectors. It got an upgraded cooling system right here for like the oil to be also over here to be cooling down. It got a Koyo-Rad intercooler with a temperature gauge right there. Some blue hoses, really cool. And yeah, I think it just looks, I got a ton more. I got also a Pixie FC power commander or something, which controls the ECU of the car, which makes it that you can map the car and stuff like that. The previous owners said this has 350 horsepower, and I mean, it's really easy for a guy to just say it got 350 horsepower. So I'm actually going to put this to the test, and I'm going to dyno it later. I think it's this week, I don't remember, but it's not too long. I will actually put this on the dyno and figure out how much horsepower it's making. And the turbo that which is down here, it's not a top mount turbo, it's underneath, down mount, I don't know what it's called. It actually got an internal wastegate and internal blow-off valve, so I am getting that nice turbo sound. I maybe want to block off that blow-off valve later, so I get that really classical turbo noise. But I think this just looks stunning. It looks great. And after I know what kind of figures this car is making, I will, like, it's pretty cool. If it is 350 now, pretty cool, but I just want it confirmed. I mean, the front end on an S14, except from that bad turn signal with blinker fluid, but whatever, I will change that. But look at it. Oh, it's so aggressive. It's so aggressive. And like I said, S14 is an icon. It's a symbol of drifting. Of course, S13 was the first one, or not the first one, S12 was probably the first one. But anyways, I mean, I've been watching so many YouTubers for years, like Adam C and other YouTubers that have the SR20 engine. And I love the sound of an angry, aggressive 4-banger turbo engine. It got a really big exhaust. I think that's 4.5-inch exhaust, and it got a spoiler. I have no clue what brand this is, maybe you know. It got some aftermarket taillights. I really love those taillights. I mean, the taillights on S14 look great, but these in like LED, woo, looks good, really good. This car has just rolled off MOT, so it's road legal for 2 more years as well. And it actually got an exhaust valve. I assume that you want to hear the sound on the car, and I just drove it here, so the engine is probably still hot. But seriously, let me show you the exhaust valve. It's pretty cool. Down here we have a button right there. It's Ready, I think it's called. I thought at first it was G Ready, but it's Ready, I think. But over here we have the exhaust valve, so I can just push this and it will actually open. The exhaust will be much louder. But let's take a listen and see how it sounds. Now I will start with the closed valves first and then open it up. Then we will take it for a short drive so I can show you how it is actually to drive. Sounds so good. It sounds so good. But also one thing that is pretty cool is that, like, here we have the speedo. I have the airbag lamp yesterday, but I fixed that. Actually, it was pretty easy. But just like ignition on, open the door, and press like this button right there 7 times, and then start the car. And that's how you reset your airbag lamp in a 200SX. Now I learned that. It was just a couple of Google searches and I learned that. And here we have a lot of gauges, like boost, pretty cool. And we have AFRs down here, pretty cool. And we have this 2-DIN, whatever, I don't know, Pioneer player, I don't know what that is. It works, it gives decent audio, but I do want maybe a 1-DIN regular player and fix up this, maybe move this down here, I don't know. But it looks actually, to be honest, to be like, this is a S14. Let's close the exhaust again. You know what, actually, let's shut the car off. And seriously, the gear knob in this thing is hideous. It looks seriously like a stitched up little dick. Steering wheel is no better, it's OEM, as you clearly can see, so I want to change that out. I want to maybe change out the seats, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to do, and New wheels are coming on really soon actually. I've already bought some new wheels for it, and I'm going to order some new of these. I've already purchased some new of this, like tinted black ones. I hope they look pretty cool. So yeah, I think I will make this car even better than it already is, and it's a lot of fun to drive. Really looking forward to getting to know this car a little bit better and try out Nissan for the first time. You know, I drove a Nissan S13 last summer. That was really fun, so I'm very much looking forward to trying out S14 now and actually owning it, because that's a lot of a different experience than actually just driving one for one day. So having this as a daily, I think will be a lot of fun. I am very stoked about this. My first Jap car, or JDM car, Japanese, yeah, whatever. I like it. Let's take it for a drive. Let's fire her up. It actually got a drift button right here, and it actually got a short shifter, so it's really like, it feels really sharp. The transmission feels really good. Okay.